Welcome to another video. I'm glad to have you here and I hope you enjoy watching this video. I'll be painting a portrait using gouache. I painted this live last week and I hope some of you that watched this live are here with me today and can embrace what I did with the content from that. Today's video, I'm gonna just take time to talk about how I got into painting portraits. When I started painting this video on the live, I obviously had the sketch and had the intention of drawing a portrait. But what I ended up doing was committing to trying to do everything different, which included not painting the hair blue, not making her skin tone realistic, and painting a background. If you know anything about my art, you know that I am not a fan of background. I'm not a fan of loud and crazy colors. I try to be subtle and natural looking colors, except the hair. My hair is always going to be blue because I've always wanted blue hair, but I can never commit to that. So my characters will be having blue hair as a habit rather than an intention. So I decided that I'm going to make her face red. I obviously started with the wash that was like yellow, more natural, and I was just going to build it up to my browns. But I ended up just deciding to go red, deciding to go green with the background, and then integrating my favorite color blue by making her t-shirt blue and also making the border blue. I think this video has cemented the fact that blue might be one of my favorite colors. My phone cover is blue. My phone is a midnight blue. So a bunch of my bags are blue. So I think I might have a thing for blue. I always thought I loved gray and beige. I don't think I like beige. I just like looking at beige things. But I really thought I was a gray kind of girl, but I think I'm a lover of blue. And I'm such a blue person. I'm kidding. That is a joke. That is not funny. But I wanted to talk about the art of not knowing and embracing not knowing and loving that even though you decide to do something different, not knowing what the outcome will be, you still may end up with the same results. Like by drawing a sketch and a face to begin with, I was already settling in with what I already know, which is painting portraits. I think my best skill and my best work is portraiture. I started painting portraits when I started posting my art online. If anyone remembers or anyone was there for World Cup Rain and my fan art era, I started drawing sketches of celebrities and my favorite music artists. I think I did Whitney Houston, I did Amy Winehouse, I did Biggie Smalls, I did J. Cole, I did Drake, I did Georgia, and there's a lot of Rihanna. There's also a lot of Kiana Lude. I think her voice is so magical. I love her first album, and even the new album is great, but it has such an impact on my life. I think the time period is 2016 to 2018. Just a gorgeous time for me to be an artist. I absolutely loved it. I had a community. I had people that also loved art, and Instagram was a different space at the time, and you knew when to post, you knew who to follow. Now I can't even tell you who my favorite artists are. I think I loved Happy D at the time. Happy D artist. She was a self-taught artist, and she creates really great surrealistic art. And even when I started, I did a lot of surrealism, but now I just kind of started fan art, going down a realistic path and just stayed there. And I guess painting her hair and face red is a sign that I'm going back to what I do know, what I've always known, which is my love for surrealism. I want to do something that feels real, that feels relatable, that feels known to you, but just has a little bit of what the hell is that, I'm going to put some of my digital art that I think is surrealistic and then you can tell me what you think about it in the comments. But yeah. So going forward, I think I'm going to create more art that is not necessarily realistic or off-putting, but just right in between there. What else can I say about my love for portraiture? Another thing that was happening around that time period was makeup. There were a lot of makeup artists that were posting. So I'd paint a very realistic face and then try to make my makeup so realistic or unreal or just so gorgeous, which is why you notice that most of my portraits are baddies. Their brows are always on point, eyeliner on point. They just be looking crisp because at the time I was doing fan art and integrating makeup because the makeup looks were just serving. I'm just gonna tag the makeup artists that I liked at the time, and you'll see why and how they influenced me if you just look at my art. I just love them. So that's how I always end up painting a baddie. I love to look good. I love makeup that looks amazing. I think in my life, I'm not that good at makeup. Like I always draw or paint or do makeup that's more realistic. I often do makeup that's natural looking and subdued. And with my art, I'm more expressive, but I don't think her makeup is all as expressive as I think it is. I think I should have just done a bunch of flowers on her face. But that's another painting, you know? I don't have to do everything in the same space. And yeah, I've been talking for 7 minutes, and that's about the time I need for this video. So anyway, thank you again for watching this video. Remember, I go live on Tuesday and Thursdays. Tuesday, I think I'll put the time, and it's usually 2 hours. Sometimes I do less time, especially on Thursday. That's the day that I'm so tired. Remember, if you like this video, please share it with your friends. And what else can I say? Please, when I'm going live, take out your sketchbook, bring out a pencil, and let's paint and draw together. And also, my community on YouTube is open. Please share your art there. I'm trying to build up a space where we just love on each other's doodles. That's another story for another day. But when I started my Instagram and all of that nonsense online, I was also posting doodles. So if anyone wants a video on my doodle journey, I don't think I have the posts up now, but I used to post a lot of doodles. I'm recording this video right now and I'm so tired. I woke up at the crack of dawn to edit this video. So now I'm done. I'm just gonna try and add the audio on this, and then most likely I will post it on time today. I won't post it so late. Give myself the time to kind of share it with my friends, give it the time to just be loved by you guys and share it as well. I hope you guys have a lovely day and are rested. My goals for this year, one of my goals for this year is getting enough sleep, and I think I've been failing at it. I think I'm failing at it, but I like where I am. I'm exactly where I want to be, creating and making time to create. So be encouraged to do the same, except the part where you're not resting, but create still. Thank you. Next time.